Alright, so today I wanted to make a video. I wanted to pretty much release this really quickly because I want to get my opinion out there. As an upcoming YouTuber, it really helps if you upload quickly and with the updates and stuff. So let's go ahead and get straight into this. So there was a huge update to Old School today. It's not the world map. I mean, the world map is cool and everything, and we needed it, but this is not really the bulk of the update. Basically, the big parts of this update are down here, so yeah, we don't care about the world map. So basically they say that they're going to do some balancing changes, and basically they're saying if this didn't pass the poll, it doesn't matter because I feel like it's needed to pass, or it doesn't need to pass the poll because it's needed for the game to last without dying in the near future. They want the game to last for a long time, so they're basically putting these updates in themselves no matter what we say. So the Zora drop table is basically being affected by 30%. It's being decreased. I feel like this is a good update for the game because I know Zora is awesome and everyone makes a ton of money there, but that's one of the main problems of this game. Basically, everyone can just go to Zora and make 4 mil an hour, and then they're set, and then it takes no skill, and I just feel like Zora is something that should not be in the game. I would like for them to remove Zora, but I know with the items like the Serp Helm, the Blowpipe, and the Trident, they really can't do that. But doing this, I really feel like helps the game because, I mean, obviously this is screwing over Iron Man. And I'm not an Iron Man, so I can't really tell you, like, how bad it's going to be. But I know the Shark Drop and the Tree Seeds and all that is terrible for Iron Man. But from a mains perspective that trades and everything, this is a great update because actually stuff is going to be valued now instead of just a number of hours at Zora. Instead of you like literally thinking, oh, I need 300 mil, so I have to do 100 hours of Zora. So like, I feel like this is a great update regarding the Zora drop tables. So the Void Knight range set is being updated, PvP and PvM both all around the game, to 10% accuracy and damage bonuses now. So the Void Knight range set is being basically nerfed. It's being removed now, or the damage is going down to 10% instead of the 20%, which is stated up here. Basically, they're doing this because, like it says right here, the set requires level 42 in combat stats and 22 prayer to equip. I feel like the Void set was a broken mechanic that even a lot of JMods will admit that the programming for the Void range set was fucked, and that it should have been removed, like it should have been fixed a long time ago. But they actually never got around to fixing it, so it just like kept its way in the game somehow. I feel like Void Ranged is like retarded in PvP. I know the whole PvP community will agree with me, except for like a few Ballista prods or whatever. Because I mean, if you ask any Zerker Pure or any Pure with like the MSB to AGS combo or whatever, these guys in Void Range and Ballista, they're impossible to beat in that combat bracket. Now, when it comes to main PKing, it's kind of fun to like mess around with Void Knight range, but it's okay that it's being removed because I don't really main PK, so I mean, it's okay. It's not being removed, but it's being nerfed. And I really feel like this is going to revamp a lot of the game because if you think about it, as a max main, which is me, like I'm in Oblivion, so a lot of the people in there they do a lot of raids. And basically raids you do all Void setup. So this is going to change what armor we need, and it's actually going to make it so we actually have to use higher level armor, which is really, really smart. This is going to revamp God Wars Dungeon. This is going to revamp all of the God Wars Dungeon prices. If you look at the prices before this update, I mean, obviously the armor set's like 60 mil right now on the market. It's insane. But if you look at the prices before this update, like all these like high level ass armors that if you think about back in 2007, they're shit compared to like the Void setups that we use now. Like if you, let's say you're doing a raid before this update and you see a kid in a Serp Helm, BCP, or Bandos Tacets, and full armor as his range switch, you're going to think he's a retard. But now that this is switched over, the high level armor is not retards anymore, it's actually smart. So I feel like this is really going to help out the game and help out the meta. I feel like armor's going to be revamped for sure, Bandos is going to be revamped. Everything is actually coming to life now as long as the game doesn't get... I just feel like we need to keep a positive attitude about this because it's actually a smart update for the longevity of the game instead of just we hate you, here's this. Alright, moving on. So, dropping in the wilderness. So, this basically is saying that tradable items are manually dropped from inventory will now appear instantly to all players. So, tradable items like anything other than food and pots will show up. Food and pots will never appear to anyone in the wilderness. So, I think this is a good update. I know Wiggled's been asking for this a long time. I feel like this is a smart update, but it did not pass the poll, so that's kind of dumb. Why they, I don't know. I don't know why they would poll it if they're going to put it in either way. It's kind of controversial, but I understand the update and I feel like it needed to come in. Karamja General Store. Okay, so this is a huge update right here. This is where a lot of the gold comes in in the game. We have a lot of top page players that have alt accounts that sell items to the store, and it basically funds their account. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it is bad for the longevity of the game, just like Bodie always says. I feel like a lot of gold coming into the game kind of like it devalues things and it doesn't make it as good as it could be. I feel like having this store is kind of just stupid. I don't see a point in it. Like, why should this is just to basically remove Altscape with the whole store thing. I don't. There's been a lot of talk about it on Reddit. A lot of people hate it. A lot of people like it. Actually, the majority hates it, and then the minority does like it because they're using it. But if you're not using it, it just seems kind of like a cheat to the game. It's just I don't like it. It's not good. I'm glad this is coming in. This is really nice. All right, and then we have Tournament World, the Fight Caves. This whatever. That's fine. That's just something else. Alright, so I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you do have any more thoughts about this update, please leave a comment down below and tell me what you think. If you think I'm stupid, please tell me. If you think I'm smart for saying what I did, or if you just tell me what you think. If you think this is going to kill the game, tell me. If you think this is going to revamp the game a ton, if you think it's going to change everything, let me know. Alright, thanks for watching. Peace.